Have you ever wondered why so many men over 60 start struggling with sleep, making multiple trips to the bathroom every night? It's not just aging, it's often the little things done before bedtime that quietly make things worse. And the truth is, your prostate may be paying the price. Tonight, I'll share 5 nighttime habits that may be silently enlarging your prostate and, more importantly, how to avoid them. Stay with me, because even one small change could dramatically improve your sleep, comfort, and confidence. Before we dive in, if you've ever woken up feeling pressure in your lower belly, or you're tired of those nightly interruptions, pay close attention. These insights could change the way your body rests and recovers overnight. Let's begin with habit number 1. Drinking too much water before bed. Many older men are told to stay hydrated, and that's important, but what they're really not told is that when you hydrate matters just as much as how much you drink. Drinking large amounts of water late in the evening sends your bladder and your already sensitive prostate into overdrive while you sleep. Your bladder fills, pressure builds, and your body keeps waking you up to deal with it. Over time, this constant cycle of stretching and pressure doesn't just disrupt sleep, it inflames the prostate, slows down urine flow, and leaves you feeling unrested every morning. I remember a man named Walter, in his 80s, who thought he was doing the right thing by drinking 2 big glasses of water before bed. He believed he was flushing out toxins, but what he didn't realize was that his prostate was under constant strain. When he switched to drinking most of his water before 6 p.m. and only sipped lightly in the evening, everything changed. He went from waking up 5 times a night to just once and finally started feeling rested again. The takeaway: don't stop drinking water. Just drink it smarter. Shift your intake earlier in the day. Give your prostate the break it deserves, especially while you sleep. Sometimes the smallest shift in timing can lead to the biggest change in how you feel. Now, let's talk about habit number 2. Eating salty or processed foods at night. For many older adults, dinner is often the heaviest, most comforting meal of the day. Maybe it's canned soup, a frozen, or a few slices of deli meat with some crackers. But what's quietly happening in your body after that meal, especially if it's loaded with salt. Salty and processed foods cause fluid retention throughout the day. And guess when your body tries to flush that fluid out? That's right, while you're trying to sleep. Your kidneys and circulatory system ramp up activity, your bladder fills faster, and your prostate, already inflamed or enlarged, struggles under the pressure. This sets off a chain reaction. More urgency, more nighttime trips to the bathroom, and worse sleep. And this isn't just about inconvenience, it's about inflammation. Your prostate isn't just reacting to how much you drink, it's responding to the entire state of your body. And a sodium-heavy dinner keeps your system on high alert, right when it should be winding down. There was a man named Glenn, 76 years old, who came to me with the same issue: constant nighttime urination. He thought he was doing everything right. No water late at night, peeing before bed. But then we looked at his TV dinners. Canned chili, salty snacks. Once he switched to lighter, fresher meals, think steamed vegetables, grilled chicken, brown rice, his body finally began to calm. Just 3 nights later, he said, I feel like my whole system finally relaxed. So here's the advice. Give your prostate a peaceful evening. Choose meals that support relaxation, not ones that trigger it into overdrive. A warm, simple meal with low sodium can mean the difference between sleeping soundly or getting up 5 times before sunrise. Let's move on to habit number 3. Holding in urine during the night. It may seem harmless, waking up in the middle of the night, feeling the urge, but deciding to roll over and go back to sleep. but that choice could be quietly making your prostate situation worse. When you hold in urine, especially during the night, your bladder continues to expand beyond its comfort zone. Over time, this stretches and weakens the bladder walls and builds pressure in the lower urinary tract. And where does that pressure go? Right back onto your already sensitive prostate. This added stress can increase inflammation, slow down your urine stream, and leave you with the uncomfortable feeling of not fully emptying your bladder. A man named Leonard, age 81, shared that he avoided getting up at night, no matter what. He just didn't want to disturb his sleep. But he also noticed growing belly pressure and a lingering sensation even after using the bathroom in the morning. I suggested he listen to his body and simply get up when the urge appeared, even just once or twice a night. Within days, the pressure eased, and he felt more refreshed in the morning. He said, "Turns out, my body was trying to help. I just kept saying no." Your body's signals are wise. When your bladder is full, it's not being dramatic, it's doing its job. Ignoring it over and over wears down the very system you rely on to stay comfortable and healthy. So next time you feel the urge at night, don't wait. Get up, take care of it gently, and give your prostate a break. It's one of the simplest yet most powerful habits you can adopt. Now, let's talk about habit number 4. Sleeping on your stomach. It might seem completely unrelated to prostate health, but how you sleep, especially at this stage of life, can silently shape how your body feels in the morning. And if you're a stomach sleeper, your prostate might be paying the price. When you lie face down, your body weight presses into your lower abdomen, right on the area where your bladder and prostate sit. That steady pressure may feel subtle, but after 6 or 8 hours a night, every night, it starts to add up. Over time, this can reduce blood circulation, increase pelvic tension, and make it harder for your body to drain fluids properly. If your prostate is already enlarged, that pressure only adds to the discomfort. You might notice more tightness in your lower belly, more frequent urges, or waking up still feeling like you didn't sleep well even if you were in bed all night. I remember Harold, a 74-year-old gentleman who always slept face down, with one leg curled up. He started experiencing a strange tightness in his lower abdomen each morning. When we explored his sleep habits, that position stood out. After switching to sleeping on his side with a pillow between his knees, that tension disappeared within a week. You don't need to force yourself into a completely different posture overnight, but experimenting with small adjustments can be a game changer. Try side sleeping, especially on your left. It eases pressure on the organs, improves circulation, and lets your pelvic region relax. You spend nearly a third of your life sleeping. Make that time work for your body, not against it. A simple change in posture could reduce prostate stress and help you wake up feeling lighter and more in control. Let's move on to habit number 5. Ignoring the urge to urinate before bed. It's late. You're already under the covers. Maybe you don't feel the need too strongly, so you think, I'll just go in the morning. But for men over 60, that decision might be silently working against you. Here, as the issue going to sleep with a partially full bladder places low-grade pressure on the bladder walls and the prostates throughout the night, that tension doesn't just stay local. It creates a kind of internal irritation that can grow over time, especially as the prostate enlarges with age. It already presses slightly against the urethra. Add a resting pool of urine on top of that, and you have a recipe for inflammation, slower flow, and even a higher risk of bacteria lingering overnight. Peter, a 69-year-old man I met, said he simply didn't feel like getting out of bed for a small urge. But he also mentioned waking up multiple times and feeling discomfort that lasted through the morning. I suggested he make one small change: go to the bathroom every night before sleep, whether he felt like it or not. Within days, he noticed fewer nighttime wake-ups, smoother mornings, and far less pressure in his lower belly. It's not just about relieving yourself, it's about resetting your system. Emptying your bladder before bed signals to your body, we're done for the day. It reduces the pressure on the prostate, improves overnight drainage, and helps prevent nighttime irritation. And here's something else. Even if the urge feels mild, responding to it supports your body's rhythm. It teaches your system consistency and offers your prostate some well-deserved rest. So tonight, as you brush your teeth and get ready for bed, take one extra moment for your bladder. That simple step can mean better sleep, fewer interruptions, and a more comfortable start to your day. Let's take a moment to reflect. So many men over 60 accept disrupted sleep and discomfort as a natural part of aging. But what if that's not entirely true? What if it's not just your age but your nightly habits silently working against your prostate? Tonight, we've uncovered 5 nighttime routines that may be worsening prostate problems without you realizing it. Drinking too much water late, eating salty or processed foods, holding in urine, sleeping on your stomach, and skipping that last trip to the bathroom. None of these habits seem dramatic. In fact, they may feel harmless, even familiar, but over time, they stack up, creating tension, swelling, and pressure that disrupt your sleep, slow your flow, and increase that uncomfortable urge. The good news: you can reverse the cycle gently and naturally. Your body is capable of healing, especially when you give it what it needs: space, rest, and a break from stress. It doesn't take pills or radical diets. Sometimes it just takes listening to the quiet messages your body has been sending. Start with one change tonight. Just one. Drink water earlier. Eat lighter. Empty your bladder before bed. Shift your sleeping position. Give your body a chance to thank you. And if any part of this video resonated with you, you're not alone. Thousands of men are discovering that better nights begin with better awareness. And awareness is something you now have. Before you go, I'd love to know, which of these 5 habits surprised you the most? Which one will you try changing tonight? Leave a comment below and share your experience. Your voice might help someone else make a better choice too. And if you found this video helpful, give it a like, subscribe for more health insights made for your stage of life, and share this with a friend who might need it. Sometimes, all it takes is one video to start feeling better. Take care of your body, honor its signals, and sleep with peace. We'll see you in the next video.